All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Chicago Blues. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, Winston. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
550.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Winston dancing to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 84, watch 84.
Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Weaver. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. Going underneath for Lewis. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Mariota. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. It's a foot race. 20. A big play there. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. First down, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Off the toss, Lewis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Blue 18.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Ready. Blue ready.
Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Slack 25. Hey. 5-0, okay? Back. Hey, 5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go. Where's that? Watch the back, man.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey,
and into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Just keep bringing it. Stay in there. Ready. Blue ready. 150. Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They go play action. Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll turn in power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. Oh, some strong running, and he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish the lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota again. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Mariota. And right side, caught Hogan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Winston. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota now. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete.
Let's go.
Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's a toss coming late. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll go on the ground. Shrugs him off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Throwing. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try to make it feel more different.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he stopped immediately there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down, Mariota. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
48. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
First down, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 3-yard gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bryant's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
don't they? All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Ready? Black 22. What is that?
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey. You got 3.
They try again with Lewis. And an alley to run. And there he goes again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they take a knee. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the home team here, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Dublin, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on